Hi there, my name is Alastair Marshall and I'm one of the senior talent team leads here at Sparta Global. I've had the very great pleasure of being part of the furniture within the organisation for over the last 10 years, in which time I've had the very great pleasure of interviewing over 1,000 brilliant junior professionals for all manner of different business and technological consultancy roles. Today, I want to take the opportunity to share some of the tips and tricks and wisdom that I've accumulated in terms of how to interview to the best of your capabilities. Up next, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the body language that both you and the interviewer may be displaying over the course of an interview. Now, when you're being asked a series of questions, it's understandable that your focus is going to be on thinking about your responses and how best you can communicate your points and achievements. What you may not be aware of is how you're communicating yourself in non-verbal cues. There's a lot of great research and science in terms of neuralistic programming to understand the best ways for you to really communicate effectively, both in terms of your verbal communication and what you're doing without even being conscious of it. General tips I would give is, first and foremost, you want to appear to be engaging. So sit upright, have your chin up, utilize your hands, keep your shoulders down, and smile. Okay, this is meant to be a pleasurable opportunity for you to find out more about the organization and for them to be sold on how magnificent you are. So enjoy the experience, have fun with it. If you're having a good time, the interviewer is likely having a good time too. Up next, I'd really like to focus on the hand movements. You're going to see me being very expressive over the course of this video. Personally, I like to use my hands to emphasize my points. Perhaps I just see too many politicians doing it, but it's a really good technique to be able to use to help you come across with even more gravitas and confidence. And it certainly beats you worrying about what you need to do with your hands. If you don't feel like being quite as expressive as I am, use a prop and just hold on to for dear life and this is here to carry you through. Finally, I'd like to talk more about your voice and eye contact. The voice is a very powerful tool for being able to assert yourself and to deliver the points that you want to make in the best way possible. The general advice I would give to anyone feeling a little bit nervous about an interview is low and slow. There's a reason why so many great public speakers and politicians typically adopt either a slightly lower octave or a slightly slower pace to their diction. And that's because it can come across with more authority, conviction, and just really deliver the points in a more effective manner. So, if you find yourself speaking too fast and getting anxious over the course of an interview, just take a pause, breathe deeply, and think, how can I deliver this in a more authoritative way? Up next, the eye contact. Do make sure that whether it be a recorded interview, a virtual interview, even a face-to-face interview, that you're focusing on the eyes, the windows of the soul of the interviewer in front of you. Okay? If you find yourself distracted, looking around, scratching, tapping your foot, these are going to be picked up on by the interviewer. Show your confidence by simply being yourself in front of the camera as if you're engaging with a great friend.